It was really hard, for the first uh, 3 weeks. We really the first 3 weeks we didn't know what's expecting from the COVID-19. Now
Yes.
we just decided to stay home, but after there we try to do our best to train, at home, like with my kids, with my wife, as much we could, but it is hard when you stay too comfortable, at home. You want to eat whatever you wanted, but um I try to watch out what I eat, but I'm still having a little bit of trouble to adjust right now. I'm just getting back to train again,
Yeah.
and getting it's getting the way I wanted, but on the beginning was a little harder because then the city closed my gym down. After they saw I was training, but I talked to the city. Hey, I want to have a fight soon, and I expecting to get a call from the UFC. You guys can please let me train, at least like me and another coach. And then they decide to let me train me and another coach, but it's not the same because you need train partners, you need teammates to train with to get you better. But I try to do my best, and I try to stay focused and expecting that the UFC can call me anytime soon, and that's how I got through this pandemia. But I'm glad this is almost over. The UFC never told me anything, but I really hope to fight like or Paul Felder. I already call him on the social media too, on Twitter and Instagram, but he never say anything. But if you're not going to be a Paul Felder or a Walla Quinta, it'll be a good fight for both of us. Uh, but he's just one rank above me, but I'm expecting anything, like it just I want to be waiting for a fight, and you know and you can see in the background that's my new home. I'm building my home right now, and I need to finish. I need to
Okay.
finish my house, and I'm really looking for to get a fight to I can provide for my family. But I'm waiting for anything, any like low or high ranks or low ranks or not a rank at all. I really wanted to fight. That's what I want. That's why I want to. But by July, by July, I want to get another fight. Okay, with Paul Felder, I think I have to use a little bit more my wrestling too. The same thing almost with I fought Anthony Pettis. Like
Okay.
Quinta, I think like Quinta, I have to overstrike him a little bit more, because like Quinta have a good wrestling, you know, but I really look into he can do a lot of scramble, but I can use both of my arts. I've been working a lot on my boxing and my Muay Thai, and one of those things I really miss in the beginning of my career, but right now I really getting a hang of a little bit, and stay sharp. But I think like both are two different fighters, and I have to be prepared. I'm not gonna say prepared for one thing, but you always have to be prepared for all the plan A to C. You never have a just one plan in
Yes.
mind. You just have to be waiting for everything. What I think in my division, I think our divisions is like really full of great fighters, and it was a good thing. And the beginning of my career, I was fighting like at least like 3 times a year, and right now after all this COVID-19, I was expecting at least to having like at least like 3 fights in this year. I always start like this year like now 2020 like really good. The beginning of the year, having a good fight in the middle of the year and another at the end. But we have
Yes.
a lot of fighters, to stay busy, and if you prefer like fighting like every 3 weeks, you can do it. And that's what I like in my division because if you want to stay busy, you gotta be busy because it's a lot of fighters. All the hunger fighters want to be in the rank, want to be close by the belt, and it's good. And for me, it's more excited because you never you never stop thinking about who you're gonna fight next, and that's what I really like to be on lightweight division because you have so many people to explore, to fight, and to get better too, to be one day the champ. That's one of the things like I'm really looking for, and you're always gonna be on the top of your mind. You have a lot of fighters to stay busy. I think it was one of the pressure like fight was, a lot of the
Okay.
pressure was having a lot of pressure because uh, a lot of my fans was telling me like, damn, you have to watch out for this, you have to watch out for jiu-jitsu, you have to watch out for the strike. But every fight is different, every fight is really different, but this one was one of my real uh, pressure fight I have on me because I was fighting a champ, a ace champ, you know, and he's by ranking by two divisions, and I was having a lot of pressure over me, but thank God, like I was working so hard. I was putting a lot of time on the mat for this fight, and I'm glad I took the win because, yeah, I wouldn't know what was gonna happen on that fight. I was just trying to do everything at the same time, and I'm glad everything goes okay, and then everything goes as I plan and put the technique and the right pressure, and I'm glad to get the win. No, I really don't have so much contact with him. Um, we trained together for a while. We were trained in the same gym, but for me, he was a guy. He inspired me a lot because the like the things he did. You know, like training. He was always the first one to be on the gym, training hard. Uh,
Yeah.
uh, be a world champion like in jiu-jitsu. One thing that I don't got it. But I got real close, and the way he always motivate people around him, to train, and for me it was that was the most thing for me for have a whole model like that. He was like, you know, on my life for my career, and it took me to the next step. See him does he what he did like in jiu-jitsu and MMA
Yeah.
now, get to the top fighters, and he fought like almost close to the belt, and then that's what I'm expecting from my career too, and you know we never know what's gonna be the next fight, and I hope we can get closer and closer where my dream is coming. Yeah, I came to the United States like in 2008. Just my own plan. Only plan I have is to be a fighter, be a jiu-jitsu fighter, be a world champ. You know, and on the first year of the worlds, I lost. My third fight, if I'm not wrong. And it was really, it was really crucial for me because I was training so hard, and I got here and I don't have a no job, I don't have a no gyms, I don't have a no place to be, and when I got it, when I got to California, my first option was to work with selling like mattress, and I
Okay.
passed I think a year, selling mattress in a year or 6 months. And a friend of mine asked me if I want to go train with him, you know, and in there I was living in a gym, you know, like don't have a no shower. I have to shower. I have to like fill up a bucket, you know, and with the water and take outside, you know, in the parking lot and shower in the parking lot. But it was like cold on that weather was really cold at that time, and I was for me like it was my point. Like I really have to like I put it in my mind like I have to do something. I have to get through this hard time for me. But I'm glad, you know, after there I moved to Texas, and things got a little bit better. I could train. I could like, you know, uh, get more involved with the fighting. You know, that's when I started getting involved a little bit more about MMA, and you know, from there, that's
Yes,
what
yes.
I have two. I was supposed to have a three. You know,
Mm.
uh, but the UFC gave me one. You know, after I won UFC 177 on the main
Sí,
card, and I have to sell it because well, that's when I got suspended like 3 years ago, and
sí.
I was on a process to get my kids to United States, and on the process I was not having no income, like enough income. I have to sell it one of my bikes, and broke my heart, but you know, I did for a reason, you know.
Sí.
And right now I'm in love with the bikes, and I have a good love with about bikes. I drive it like if I can go to the gym like every another day driving my bike, it's really good thing for me, you know. And just enjoying a
Sí.
good ride, you know. Be on the top of the bike for me is it's a freedom, you know. I have a lot good on
Yes.
on, on the top of the bike.
Gracias por visitar Somos MMA en YouTube. No olvides suscribirte a nuestro canal y activar las notificaciones para seguir disfrutando de nuestro contenido.